What up, YouTube? Casman's Primary back at you with another video review. This time I'm doing another Transformers review. This one, I'm not entirely sure what franchise to call this from because it's kind of from both two lines. But just to be safe, I'm gonna go with my gut. But today we'll be having a look at the Transformers Cybertron Beast Planet, or Jungle Planet, Optimus Prime. Now, for those of you that know, in 2005, when Transformers Cybertron came out, that year marked the 10th anniversary of the Beast Wars series. And, to commemorate that, they re-released a lot of the Beast Wars figures. And in one of those figures was a repaint of this figure as Optimus Primal. I didn't get that reissue. The only one from that line I got at the time was Cheetor. I really would be happy if I could get my hands on the 2-pack of Primal and Megatron, and maybe a Waspinator wouldn't hurt. But I digress. Here he is in his gorilla mode. I'm not sure how many people know that this figure existed, because when this figure came out, it was released as part of the Cybertron, or the Primus Unleashed line, which was, like, halfway through the series when Primus came into the picture. Like, Cybertron had transformed into Primus, and they were looking for one more Cyberplanet key, which was the Gigantian key. This is one of the oldest figures in my collection. I bought this the first year I collected. So this is like one of the oldest figures in my collection. I'm not sure how many people know this figure exists, because there's a lot of deluxe-sized Optimus Primals out there, or a lot of Optimus Primals that are out there that never really appeared in the series. Like, for example, the big Robots in the Skies Air Attack Optimus Primal is one of them. The Blast Punch Optimus Primal, which came out after Beast Machines. And then there was this. But, yeah, he's basically a gorilla, yeah, as you would expect. Has an Autobot symbol on the back there, which, I guess it would make a little more sense if maybe they put, like, a Maximal symbol. But oh well. I have really two problems with this figure. For one, I can't really pose him with his back feet, facing forward. And two, his torso makes up the top and back of his head, which is kind of messed up. And not only can you get him standing in this kind of pose, but I guess if you wanted to, you could stand him up in kind of a standard walking pose, because Primal did stand up on 2 legs for some parts of the series. But that looks kind of odd because there's no pupils in the eyes and he's pointing straight up. So, I usually just prefer to keep him in a regular gorilla type pose. Let's get him back sitting flat here. Now, one accessory that he did come with, which unfortunately though I don't have, he came with a jet board thing that he could use as a jet board in gorilla mode, and then you could use it as a weapon in robot mode. And thanks to the Cyberplanet key, it would pop out a blade and spawn the trigger for the missile launcher. And since he's from the Jungle Planet, he got the Jungle Planet key. Not a gold one that Scourge got, a standard Jungle Planet key. But, it's an okay figure. It's alright. It has its issues, but as I've mentioned, but, I'll get over it. So, let me go ahead and show you how to transform into robot mode. First thing I like to do is kind of get his arms and his legs out of the way. Go right here to the bottom, crack open his abdomen, like so. Come up here, take his monkey head, pull it down, flip the face up, like so. You get this kind of weird look here. Now, here's where things get tricky. You're going to start pulling this out, like so. Take this panel, flip it down. And what you're going to do is you're going to spread the legs apart, and you're going to push the chest up and around, and up into place over the top. At least this back kibble. And that will cause the arm to swing down into place and the waist to come together. Once you get that done, bring this piece down and then fold this in. Take this back piece, fold it down, fold these two pieces onto the side. Come right here to the bottom, flip out his feet, which were the knuckles on the monkey mode. Take his arms, fold them down. Again, bring down the arm. And there you have Optimus Primal, or Optimus Prime in this case, in his robot mode. Now, robot mode isn't too bad. I mean, he's got a whole lot of kibble hanging out the back. But he looks okay. He's one of the few animal transformers that I have. He has a brown head, which doesn't really make much sense, because in Beast Wars, he had a blue head. In the Beast Machines, his head was orange. I don't know why brown. Articulation, quite a lot. Head pivot side to side, rotates a full 360, could go up and down. Arms rotate 360, they go in and out. Bend at the elbow this way. Swivel, like so. Bend at the elbow this way. Hands don't rotate though. The wrist moves in and out. The thumb slides and rotates. And the fingers move as... they're on a separate joint, aren't they? Yep. The fingers are on a separate joint. So that makes a little bit of open hand articulation. His legs go in and out, bend at the knee, rotate at the knee, and pivot a little bit at the knee for some reason. And his feet can go up and down, rotate, and move slightly side to side. So he's got a little bit of articulation. Not much, but a little. Just for a size comparison, this figure I have handy. Here he is next to G1 Blaster. You can see just how big he is in difference. And, I don't have any other figures. Oh, here's one. Here he is next to animated Soundwave. Let's get a shot here. You can see he's about the same size as the Deluxe. I got this guy sometime after he came out. The Cybertron line was pretty much over. They still sold the toys at retail, but I couldn't find this guy. I found a lot of other characters, though. I found Exelon, I found Hardtop, or Blacktop, whatever his name is. I'll be honest with you, the only real reason I got this guy back then was just so I could get the Jungle Planet Cyber Key to attach to the Omega Lock that came with Primus, because I wanted to have all 4 Cyber Planet keys. Did I succeed? No. All I had was the Jungle Planet key, Earth Planet, Velocitron, and Cybertron. I never got the Gigantian key, but regardless, if you like Optimus Primal based figures, I would pick this up. I will admit I liked Beast Wars. Beast Machines was a little disappointing. I didn't really like it that much. It was kind of a confusing series, but it was an okay. But this figure's not bad, although he doesn't appear in the shell, much like a lot of other figures that you see. But it's okay. So I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I'm out of here.